and welcome to a very special show on KL Rahul. Someone you will want to continue as he steps out at the Headingley cricket ground exactly 3 hours from now, and is on the verge of another international 100, rather a 50, and if he goes on to, and that those words should come out, prophetic words, if he goes on to convert that into 100, India will be in the driver's seat. So far, he has absolutely looked India's best batter on view. He may not have got the 100, but if you see the practice sessions, if you see the way he's batted here, he's absolutely looked special.
100%. And for the first time in a long time, KL Rahul has a fixed position. There's no chance of him going back to a number 3 or a number 5. And I think that also gives him a lot of mental clarity. And that was what was lacking in Australia. He was constantly being sent up and down the order. And that was playing with his emotions or playing with his mind at that point. In that first test in Perth, he looked phenomenal at that opening position. Sent back to number 3, 5, up and down the order. But this time around, he's got the security. And Shubman Gill made a point about security and clarity within the team. And this is what changed for KL Rahul, I think, because when you watch him step out, even in those 2 practice sessions that we covered, he was looking assured. Something that we, when KL Rahul is not doing well, I think it does get him down. And it shows on his face.
Intense man.
Exactly. It shows on his in his body language. It shows on his face. But this time around, he's very confident. He's composed and he's assured.
Absolutely. Gargi makes some really good points there. I mean, and I will ask her to also decode KL's practice session.
Yes.
But let's take the innings. Day 1, KL plays it very close to the body. Even when he leaves, he has this strange way of leaving the ball. He's so assured as he leaves the Duke's ball. He plays well within his body, close to the body, has that extra microsecond in leaving the ball. And even if he's beaten, anyone will in these conditions, he just doesn't let his mind get cluttered. He's focused on the next ball, takes a bit of a walk, composes himself, comes back and takes control of the game. The second innings effort after India lost Jaiswal was special. You are actually mentoring a young Sai Sudarshan. You are taking control of the game. You know your team needs a good start. 47 is what he's got. He's unbeaten. That was a special knock.
You talk about him leaving those balls, and I was observing something really special is that when he's leaving those deliveries, and it's very close to the body, he's not even watching them go back. He's that assured. He knows where the ball is going. His judgment is that good this time around. And he's been incredible. Look, there's a lot of pressure on KL Rahul. Any opener has a lot of pressure when it comes to test cricket, especially in England, especially in overcast conditions like this. And today there's rain predicted, if I'm not wrong, in the afternoon.
No, I mean, not again, really? Iffy. Not really. It's going to be very cold. Yeah, overcast all day. All day, low clouds. The difference here, when we say low clouds, absolutely, because, okay, let me explain this a little bit more.
Yeah.
The low cloud and the high cloud. The moment the low cloud, tomorrow, I mean, this again, by the way, tomorrow, Tuesday is also going to be low cloud. So it's not as if England will have any better batting conditions. The moment it's low cloud, and Sachin Tendulkar made this point, the air is heavy. And the moment the air is heavy, the ball moves. And once the wind is there, it's a heavy ball, moisture. And you can see the chill. All of these things combined makes it very difficult for batting. That's what it is about. The low cloud and the high cloud is essential if you want to understand the Leeds phenomenon. It is never just about the pitch in Leeds. It is always a combination of the wicket, where you will now have indentations, and also the low cloud. KL Rahul mastered it. Mastered it. You could see his body language. He was playing well within himself, in control, beautifully against the moving ball of Bryden Carse, of Ben Stokes, of Josh Tongue, of Chris Wokes. Phenomenal. I mean, this is a very different Rahul, and you can see that the mindset has total clarity.
Completely changed. You're seeing a very self-assured KL Rahul this time around in this series, and that is very, very important for India and a very positive sign. If he continues performing like this for the rest of the series, India will have a brilliant time out. But
he did so well with Rohit Sharma. Remember the last time round in 2021, Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul made all the difference at the top of the order, which is why at the end of the series, India was up 2-1. Because of that one test match which was cancelled because of COVID, India was up 2-1, largely because of the starts that these two gave you.
Absolutely, and look at the shots that KL Rahul
the
has
cover drive.
played the cover drives, and especially the shots. The ball that he got out to, he was hitting them yesterday, and
And the foot was going.
yes, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That those deliveries, fourth, fifth stump, he was hitting them beautifully,
Absolutely.
and nothing's getting him down. He's so assured. He knows where his off stump is. He's leaving the balls beautifully. It's been a treat to watch KL Rahul.
Totally. And now, you were there watching KL Rahul get ready for this test match. We have been watching, I was here for a pretty long time. When he got that 100 in the training game, Rohit Juglan covered that as well for us. Gargi and I watched the practice sessions. In fact, we had a very good view. We were sitting straight back,
Straight.
trying to understand what he was doing. First the knocking, then the training with bowlers running in and steaming in. Describe that practice session. And that whole KL routine, walking around,
Oh,
soaking
yes.
it in. Describe it for our viewers.
KL Rahul takes his sweet time at the practice sessions. He'll come over to the nets. He'll watch the nets. I'm sure he's visualizing or thinking about what he needs to do for the rest of the day. He'll watch around. Then he'll get his kit bag. He'll place everything perfectly. Put the pads on. Put his gear on, and then go into the nets.
And there's a whole calm around
There's
it.
a system. There's a particular, next time around we should write down exactly what he's doing and sort of break it down for our viewers, because these are the small nuances of a cricketer's life that make it that much more interesting. But after that, he would take 30 minutes. He would take the throwdowns, and then he would head to the net bowling session where the bowlers were bowling. Both the days, this is the routine that he followed. Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna, Shardul Thakur, Nitish Kumar Reddy and Jasprit Bumrah would bowl in that nets, and KL Rahul would play them perfectly. There were no chinks in the armour, there were no weaknesses that KL Rahul showed in those two practice sessions.
The short
None at
ball.
all.
He negotiates the short ball
Brilliantly.
beautifully. He negotiates the swing beautifully. Excellent. And who was there? Somebody said one cover drive, and someone said, the next time they will tempt him outside off stump and he'll edge. And Michael Atherton looked, he was writing his column. He looked and he said, it'll go to another boundary. And the moment he said that, there was another one, it went for another boundary. And he actually
Incredible.
explained how good this guy is. He was looking really
Absolutely.
good.
He was looking really good, and hopefully
Can he continue? Tell me that.
I think he can. He looks very solid. It's all in the mind. When it comes to KL Rahul, it's all in the mind. He's always had the skills. He's always had the technicalities. Very technically sound. But once his confidence starts,
I think he's
kicking,
come into his own.
Yes,
He's
he
now,
has. He's
it's
mature.
no
He's
longer a
looking
Virat
mature.
Kohli in the dressing room, no longer a Rohit Sharma in that dressing room. He's the senior most.
He
He's
has
the
the
senior. He's the
responsibility.
big boy. He is the senior most guy who's toured England multiple times. He was around here in 2021, played outstanding cricket. So he's the one who's actually going to tell the others that, look, this is how it's done, and he's led batting from the front. His captain is out there with him, so he's got experience. Rishabh Pant will come after that. He knows he's got batting partnerships going. KL Rahul 100.
I'm looking forward to it, but I don't want to jinx it.
Okay, good.
Let's not jinx it, because India need those runs.
Badly.
India will need a century from Shubman Gill and KL Rahul both.
Oh, Gargi's just given a wish list. She says a century from Shubman and KL. If that happens, India wins.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's no debate. If KL Rahul scores 100, and if the batting revolves around KL Rahul, and if Gill gets some runs, if Pant gets some runs, I'm not even asking for 100. She's greedy. Even if you come close, KL Rahul gets 100 and Gill gets a 50 odd. India, that means we are already, Gill is about 6. Rahul is 47, so you're talking about 100 runs there. So that means you're already up 200 and 250 plus.
Yeah.
Then it's India's game. It's going to be a massive session, folks. In exactly 2 hours from now, 3 hours, KL Rahul will walk out, perhaps knowing that he could well be setting up a majestic, magical, phenomenal game for India. If this underdog story, this underdog team, which have been written off by people, they go on to script history at Leeds, this innings by KL Rahul will have to be instrumental. I'll give Gargi Raut the last words.
Responsibility, pressure, whatever you want to call it, it's on KL Rahul right now. The skipper and KL Rahul, the senior most member in the team, they will have to steer this ship forward, and they will have to take the burden and the pressure that comes with being having the captain tag and the senior most player tag. They will have to do it because yes, India has players, but it's better if India does not lose too many wickets and gets a lot of runs on the scoreboard. Once, if they do that, if Shubman Gill and KL Rahul negate that somewhat new ball, there is still a bit of shine on it, then it's advantage India even more.
So we leave you. We had taken a lot of KL Rahul practice shots and visuals, how he trained, how he focused, how he got into the groove, exactly what his routine is. We have a lot of these visuals for the 2 days that India was training, getting into this test match. Look at these visuals and you will know why KL Rahul has looked as good. Gargi and I back in exactly 2 hours from now with our live from the Headingley cricket ground. Keep watching our coverage. Subscribe to the platform. Back us, because this is unprecedented coverage from England. On behalf of the two of us, thank you for watching.
পাসওয়ার্ড দেওয়ার জায়গাটা আসছে না, বাইরে দিন পাসওয়ার্ডটা পেয়ে গেছি। H capital H 3 ADINGL সব স্মল, আবার 3 Y 1890 শুধু প্রথমটা ক্যাপিটাল। आपका दोस्त कब आ रहा है? विवेक तो मेरे को फोन किया था बर्मिंघम में लॉर्ड्स में आएगा। लॉर्ड्स में दैट इज व्हाट ही वाज टेलिंग मी 4-5 दिन पहले फोन किया। ओह सॉरी
That's why I think he got completely.
मैं भी दिख जाऊंगा ना आपके इसमें केवल बाकी। आपका दोस्त कब आ रहा है? विवेक तो मेरे को फोन किया था बर्मिंघम में लॉर्ड्स में आएगा। लॉर्ड्स में दैट इज व्हाट ही वाज टेलिंग मी 4-5 दिन पहले फोन किया। ओह सॉरी